That's our Puffy Toast.
Puffy Toast. So tell me what's on. I mean, I see a lot of berries.
A lot of berries, fresh berries. We try to source them as local as possible.
Whipped cream is homemade.
And we always
This is
put
homemade whipped cream.
Yeah, always. And then we put like
Oh, that's heavenly.
white chocolate sauce, raspberry sauce.
I think I got a little of the white chocolate sauce with
Yeah.
it. Oh
Isn't that
my goodness. Hello everyone, I'm Jacalyn Maines, your hostess with the mostest at America's Best Restaurants. And today we traveled to Holmes Beach on Anna Maria Island in Florida to check out Minnie's Beach Cafe, where the locals gather for breakfast and lunch. Let's go see what they're all about. Come on. Hi, Kathy and Jacalyn.
So nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you too. So tell me, what is something that people can expect when they come to Minnie's Beach Cafe?
We always say, come as a customer, leave as a friend.
Well, that's beautiful. I love that.
We have a whole list of all of our regular customers, and we have like little hints what, where they live, how many kids they have.
So that's important to just make sure that they
so they feel
that
like
you
they're
know.
at home.
I said let's head back to the kitchen.
Okay.
And let me taste some of your delicious breakfast and lunch.
Alrighty.
Let's go.
Just kind of work it to the sides. Sauteed pepper and onion. Just a bit of cheddar cheese. This. Get our hash browns. And then we'll come over here. Mary's whirlpool chili. And just some pretties on top, a little more tomatoes, a little extra jalapenos in there. And that's it. All right. Our firecracker omelet.
Chili and cheddar
Well, you
onion.
can't go wrong with the omelets because they're really two meals in one. One of my favorites is the Puffy French toast.
Am I gonna get to taste that today?
Yeah, if you want.
Yes.
It's like dessert on a plate. It's
Yeah, it's
amazing.
really
You'll
good.
love it. Yeah,
Now I have got Kathy and Mary, the owners of Minnie, sitting down with me. Before we talk, I have got to hear about these two beautiful dishes. This is like a piece of art in front of me. What is this dish?
Our Puffy Toast.
Puffy Toast. So tell me what's on. I mean, I see a lot of berries.
A lot of berries, fresh berries. We try to source them as local as possible. And we cut the challah in little strips, and then we batter them in a French toast batter and drop them in the fryer.
Oh my goodness.
Whipped cream is homemade.
And we always
This is
pick our
homemade whipped cream.
Yeah, always.
I see blueberries, I see blackberries, I see raspberries, I see strawberries, all the berries.
Yep.
I just want to taste fresh made whipped cream.
And then we put like
Oh, that's heavenly.
white chocolate sauce, raspberry sauce.
I think I got a little of the white chocolate sauce with
Yeah.
it. Oh
Isn't that
my
nice?
goodness. And then what is this dish here?
That is a breaded tenderloin. I am a Hoosier. I'm from Indiana. That's a big, big sandwich there.
It is ginormous.
I'll tell you something. They put lettuce and tomato and mayonnaise on it.
Mustard and pickles.
Yep, breaded tenderloin is mustard, pickle, and onion. But I'm not going to diss anybody for eating it the way they want to. But mustard, pickle, and onion on a tenderloin, okay? Enough of that. But yeah, it's a pork tenderloin, and we hand pound them out, cut them, and then we have a special breading. I'm not going to tell you what's in it. Anyhow.
That's how you know it's good, is when they won't
Yeah.
share the secrets. Oh my, I'm just having a moment over here. This is so delicious. Oh my gosh. It is, it's like decadent dessert on a plate. I just keep putting more on my fork. Talk to me a little bit about your journey at Minnie's. Because it started before you guys owned it. Tell me more as I stuff my face.
Actually, right next door, there used to be a place called La Pensy Plumbing. It's now moved to the other part of the island. And when I lived up north, I worked for a plumbing supply company. And I used to figure jobs and stuff. And I waitressed at night here and there over the years, So I had gone next door to apply for a job. They gave me the job, but they were going to pay me $5.25 an hour. So I said, no, that's not going to work. And they had a help wanted sign window, and I came in here and I applied for the job, got the job, and I worked for Brian from Brian Sunnyside up for about 7 years, and then he sold it to myself, Mary, Linda, who was Linda and Paul. I think it was 2016 or 17.
I think it's been about 10 years.
They were pretty much ready to retire, and we weren't, so we bought them out. This restaurant has been here since the 70s.
Wow.
And it's funny
I
because
came on board, what, about 6 months after you were here?
Oh.
Yeah.
They needed a cook, you know, and so I came in and talked to Brian, and Brian's like, well, yeah, I don't know if I want you two working together, since you know, you live together, and it's like, don't worry about that.
He was afraid of the risk.
It's a totally different thing.
Yeah, we've been here ever since together.
Yeah. We take so many special orders. I always say the menu's just a suggestion. These are the ingredients
nice.
that she'll make it for you.
Oh, wow. We'll be creative back there.
Sure, try. If we've got it, we'll do it for
Right.
you.
We have a lot of people that order, you know, things that have nothing to do with the menu, and we have no problem.
And you do it for them. That's nice.
You
That's
know,
wonderful.
It's hard to get, like, you go to corporate places and you can't do it. You
Right.
can't make any changes. It's like the road comes to an end. The first time I saw one of these, we were up in Indiana. We went to this restaurant in Indianapolis that had telephones at every table where you placed your order on this telephone. And I ordered the tenderloin, and I was thinking I was going to get a steak. It comes out, it's like, what the hell is that? You know, it's so amazing.
He's like, this isn't beef. I said, no, it's pork.
Pork on a sandwich is delicious.
That's one of my favorite things.
Really, it's like two sandwiches in one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Has Minnie's always been breakfast and lunch?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, and I tell you something really cool, just a little bit of history was, this was Greg Allman's favorite place.
Right, because he lived right over here and shared it as well.
And so we had a table 3 over here, and he would come in here after whatever he was doing, and he'd sit at table 3, and then they'd wake him up time to go home. But Greg Allman loved this place. He used to hang out here, so it was just his breakfast spot. Yeah.
So, Mary, you obviously are very diverse in the kitchen because you said the people can come in and they can order what they want if they don't want to order one of your specials or what's on the menu. Tell me a little bit about your culinary experience and background. Like, how did you learn to be able to cook such a variety?
I grew up in Indiana on a farm, so I learned the food chain early on.
From the beginning.
Yeah. And my grandmother was Mennonite Amish, and she had 8 sisters, 6 sisters. 6 sisters. There was 11 kids altogether, plus her was 12. But anyhow, and they'd all get together and cook. That's what they did. It was always at our house and canned, and you know. And so when I was really little, they taught me a lot about cooking and everything. You know, so I started working in a restaurant when I was 12.
Oh,
Little
wow.
restaurant downtown Silver Lake. Ended up bussing tables, you know, just went through some of the steps in restaurants and everything. And then my passion was music and stuff, and so I started playing music and everything. I said I will never go back to a restaurant in my life.
Ate those words, didn't you?
You gotta eat. So a friend of mine says, why don't you just come cook breakfast for me? So she taught me how to flip eggs and everything, which, by the way I learned to flip eggs was she said, here, eggs, pan, I'm going shopping. So anyhow, I learned to flip eggs and all that, and I just had a passion for breakfast and stuff, and that's what I've been doing.
And you're bringing it here
And I'm
to
bringing it
Minnie's,
here.
bringing that
Yeah.
passion for breakfast.
Yeah, it's funny, when I came in here the first time and worked, I said to Kathy when we got home, I said, we're going to own that restaurant. She said, oh, you're crazy. I said, that's the one I want.
You knew it.
That's
You had this like feeling, and you like manifested it.
Yeah. So I was like, that's my goal. We're going to own that restaurant. So here we are.
And you made it happen.
It happened.
Congratulations.
28 years later.
So where can we find you online?
Facebook is probably the best place to find us online.
We do a couple videos a year, as a lot of our locals know and stuff, and Minnie's Moments, which is 2 or 3 times a week.
Oh yeah, tell me about Minnie's Moments.
Our hood system went down, and so we were waiting to get a new fan to replace it and all that, and so I went out and I said, okay, we're not closed down, everything's okay. We explained it to them, you know, and they're like, oh, that was so cool. So then a couple days later, I'm like, okay, I lied to you. The fan didn't come in, but we will be open, you know. And so then it just morphed into this thing, and it's just a lot of fun. And so 2 or 3 times a week, you'll see me on there spouting something off. And
Video?
what's going on, yeah.
Video? All right.
Yeah, it gives us some nice reaction and
Chicken
feedback.
costumes.
Yeah.
Keep it fun and interesting.
That's what we want. We want fun. We want fun. We want people to enjoy themselves.
Yeah. Have a good meal.
When it starts being fun, it's time to call it a day.
Yep.
True.
You know, in our staff, it's like when we hire people, we also look at them. Can they be a part of this family, not a part?
Yes.
Not workers,
it's
but
right.
can they join
That's
this
more
family?
important than because everything can be done, you know. And as far as cooking, they're gonna have to hire another cook anyways because it's.
That's Chuck and I's domain.
Yeah. And you guys are slaying it back there, so why change it?
We've been together 28 years too, so everybody calls him my work husband. So,
Yep.
okay, it works. And we may be dysfunctional, but we are one big family.
Yep.
So if you want to become part of Minnie's Beach Cafe's dysfunctional family, this is where you need to go. Hit up their Facebook page for Minnie's Moments and then have a moment with their sweet and savory breakfast and lunch dishes. This is where it's at on Anna Maria Island. Thank you so much, ladies. Well, folks, this is Minnie's Beach Cafe, where we tried all things breakfast and lunch. The only thing missing is you. I'm Jacalyn Maines, your hostess with the mostest at ABR. And until next time, where we show you where the best local eats are. Bye, everyone.